No. Try not. Do. Or do not. There is no try.
Hello and welcome to Kuze's Corner. Today we're going to be going over Makeb's +10 to Endurance Datacron. Feel free to pause the video at any time to get your locations and grid coordinates. As you can tell from the length of the video, this is going to be a ride, so sit back and enjoy. This is what I consider the first critical step of the process in order to get the Datacron. Squeezing your way between these two rocks to land on the next rock shelf below. You're going to want to access the elevator. It's only one option. Now you would think that you would have to go to the end of this bridge here and take another elevator, but not so much. You're going to need to make your way to the top of the bridge, and there's multiple locations you can try to do this, and I've succeeded a few other ways, but this one seems to work the best. Once you make your way to the very top here, you're going to want to mount up. Now if you notice there's a few mobs up here. This one I just clicked on does not have a buff. I have tried to knock them off before. Kind of seems like their feet are a little bit stickier to the rocks than yours are. So if you are fighting one, you definitely want to make sure that your back is to a wall. After each one of these jumps, you're going to want to make sure you heal yourself to 100% before you take the next fall. This is the one exception where you can actually jump to that one and to this one here. But you definitely want to make sure to heal up at this point. This next jump, there's actually a little ridge on the right hand side. It kind of looks like you need to jump on, but you don't. You need to go past that and land on that part right there. If you actually hit the other one that you just passed by, it'll actually push you off and drop you to your death. This is going to be one of your biggest falls here. Now down below there's going to be another mob, and you do wind up normally aggroing this one, but if you fall and make your way to the corner, as you see here, normally it de-aggroes. Normally I like to mount up at this point before I jump onto this platform down here, just to make sure I got that extra little oomph before I go over. Same thing for this point here. You want to mount up, and it's actually a nice little speeder ride for a little bit. Now there's going to be another mob here that you see, and the tricky one about this is if you aggro this mob, it actually draws another one, as you can see climbing up the cliff here. But if you keep on speedering by, look behind you there, they'll actually despawn. On to the moving platform. I normally don't like to jump onto the platform when it's totally at the bottom. I have died once from it. I wasn't fully healed, so I'm sure you could make it if you wanted to, but just to be on the safe side, I like to wait for it to come up a little bit. Now you do definitely want to wait until it's below the cliff that you're on here, due to the distance that the platform is actually from the cliff. Come over here and get your nice view of the mining mesa. Now, if you notice on this pillar here that there are blocks and lines of the steel plate, you see there's a darker box right here. There's one just above that looks just like it. The platform's actually going to stop just below that box, the one that's right up there. Should stop here any second. There you go. And jump. This jump coming up here might scare some people, but it's really not that bad. Just want to make sure that you line yourself up between these two pillars. Take a look at the beam down below where you're going to jump, and take a full solid jump. Be careful not to roll off. When you make it, make your way down to the rocks. Now this next part here is somewhat of a rock slide. I have slipped off and kind of gone too fast and fell off the edge there, so you want to make sure you kind of take your time here, because as you can see right there, it gets a little tricky. There might be another way to get down, but this is the easiest way that I found so far. Alright, at this point right here, you want to line yourself up again with the beam down below and make sure that you actually jump over the edge right there, because if you try to walk off onto the beam, it'll actually push you off in another direction and cause you to fall. Now that one of the longest Datacron runs has ended, you're able to claim your +10 to Endurance. I hope this video has been helpful, and I thank you for watching. Please keep an eye on my YouTube channel for future videos to come, as I'll be putting out all the Datacrons in this format. And at the end here, I'll show you the easy way to get back. See ya!